Yes to the phrase! Yes to the phrase! Oh my gosh. Hello everybody, it's me, O'Neil Gerald, and I'm gonna be doing something that I used to call a reaction, but I'm now calling a vocal talkthrough. And basically what a vocal talkthrough is me talking through performances of people that you want to see. So this is my vocal coach reacts stuff that's happening. It's just me giving it another name so that people don't think that I'm gonna be watching these videos for the first time. But it just so happens that this particular video I will be watching for the first time all the way through, and it is of Morissette Amon's cover of Andre Day's Rise Up. I've been getting a lot of requests about this one, so I can't wait to hear this one. And Morissette Amon is somebody that she's been on my radar like a little bit, but now I'm really about to get like the full experience of what her voice sounds like. Alright, let's get into it, everybody. Okay, she has a great balance. It's just the song's going much faster than I thought it would, so I'm gonna have to get right into it. She has a great balance. I have to listen to it a little bit more. And you can find a fighter. Yeah. But I see it in you, so we go work it out. Like, I feel like her chest voice is very, like, because for me, I can be a little bit of a bulky singer in that I'm using all of my chest voice. My chords are fully closed. I am here. I am chest voice. Broken down and tired. I was so pitchy, but yes. Broken down and tired. That's how I used to sing. But now I've found ways to lighten my voice, thin out my chords a little bit to get a little bit of that lighter but still present sound. And that's what I feel like Morissette's working with. She's really good at strengthening her sound and pulling back. There's a broken down and tired. We're working with a very elastic voice that she has.
Bush 107.5.
Yeah. Yes, she's on the edge of her voice. You can hear all of her consonants very clearly, but move mountains. But the fact that she's able to be on the edge of her voice like that and not crack, and her voice isn't giving way, is evidence that not necessarily breast support, but that she has a good sense of how her vocal folds close. And she knows how to just let them touch ever so slightly. Wait! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Like, remember this lightness that I'm talking about? This light approach to her chest voice? And I'll rise up. It's ever so strengthened. Well, that's an ironic word, but her light chest voice is undergirded and founded upon the fact that her voice is so open. Her instrument's open. You can look at her mouth and see like if we were wild. So like, I'll rise. Like her mouth is rise. You can see it. You can see even the blackness. Her tongue's not in the way. Oh, just some awesome singing she's doing. And what I love when she went up to the C sharp is that she didn't raise her tongue simply because she couldn't hit that note any other way, but she was mimicking the vowel from the original. I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up. Good, 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 good. And I'll do it 1,000 times again. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, like when she said rise like the waves, like she put it in a different place. Like she's doing very minute changes to her timbre to make it just a very dynamic experience. I wouldn't even give a lot of the credit to her tessitura because she does have a higher tessitura, but it's mainly the fact of the way that she's supporting her voice that allows for her to make all of these adjustments. Simply because she's low, the fact that she's lower does not mean that she's not supporting. She's supporting from much lower notes than a singer would usually support, because a lot of pop singers nowadays, myself included, don't really support until they get much higher in their range. But she's in her mids, and she is very well supporting her mids. Her mids are well supported. Ooh, absolutely. Let me play it again. Yes, it's the she stops the sound and she adds breath on the next note. And the ache, how rise, and it was just a great effect. She's doing some very intricate things here. Yeah, do it 1,000, do it 1,000, and then she adds her vibrato, but like that that straight toned part from the note, do it 1,000, and then she adds the vibrato. It's, whew, yes, Morissette. Oh gosh, shout out to Mariah. This one's, I dedicate this one to you. Okay, let's talk about her head voice now, because we're getting into that aspect of her voice. Her head voice reminds me of Beyonce's, because I usually hear Beyonce sing on a slightly more vertical, slightly more open ooh. Morissette's ooh, or at least the vowel that she chose for this one, probably to mimic the recording. This one is slightly more closed, but you can hear that the sound is still bouncing around. By the sound bouncing around, I mean that she's resonating well, which means that her throat is open, meaning that she's like, the back of her throat is open. She's not stopping the sound. And also, you can hear how fast her vibrato is. It's very free and fluttering. Listen. Do you hear it? Yes! That was a very, almost Brandy-like. You. Yeah, I love that. Absolutely. Yeah, I want to know who she listens to. I really want to know who she listens to. I feel like this is a style of singing that she's heard, like, you know, since she was very, 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 very young, and something that she was kind of brought up in. Yes, you better Mariah that. Do you hear that? The quiet, but she purposely puts the breath on top of the note. Quiet, and that she got that whispery tone from Mariah Carey. It feels like it's getting hard to breathe. She went a little more into the way that Andre Day sings. It's getting hard to breathe, even with a little bit of the accent. I know you feel like tired. Yes. Yes. Because even Andre Day does those little cracks and pops on the edge of on the onset of her notes, and you can tell that she's doing purposely, and that she's not necessarily she doesn't necessarily need to do it that way, or that's not the only way that she knows how to do it, but she's doing it stylistically. She has so much under her belt. And I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Yes. Yeah, so like even the way that she's hitting this verse is much more like the original recording. You can tell that she's not just that she's listened, but that she has so much freedom artistically to sing in many different ways, different styles, different vowels, different placements. She's a sensitive singer. I think these are a lot of the things that go into like great emotion for a singer. Like when someone is able to not simply feel something, but is able to communicate it with very small intricacies and subtleties that give away emotion that aren't, you know, screaming, you know? We can walk it out, and we can walk it out, yeah. We can walk it out. Yeah, like she came a little bit more close there. We can walk it out. Yes. Yes. Mountains, Okay, so let's see if I can predict the way that she's gonna hit this C sharp that's coming. I think what I would like for her to do is for her to hit it like with not conforming to the E vowel, but staying on that AY, the afraid. But I feel like she's gonna stay to the original. What do you guys think? Yeah, see? Yeah. But even when she's continuing, I feel like she wants to always be open, and she's very conscious of when her voice, her throat is closed. It's because when even with that E vowel, she closes, but then she opens right back up. Even on this lovely caption. Wait, can I point it to it there? Yeah, that. You can see that her mouth is like fully open. You can see that, you know, she's trying to stay open. Like this is something that this is the optimal place for her voice. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I'm wondering, for you, and like, I'm wondering if she's staying closed because of the recording or because of her capability. Like, hearing the capability that she has, which is immense, I don't think she did it because of the recording. Because I think she could have opened to a for you and kind of elongated the vowel vertically to kind of make it even more of a resonant sound. See? See? She elongated a little bit there. See? Her mouth was a little bit more vertical there. So I can see that she's kind of adjusting it. I love these pops and cracks that she does with her onsets. All we need. I love it. Absolutely. Except I'm all over the place with my pitch. Get it together, O'Neal. But be nice to yourself. Yes. Anyway. Yes to the run. Yes to the run. Yeah. Yeah. What did she do? Each other. Yeah, absolutely. I like her vibrato. Like, I feel like because she has a very quick vibrato on her head notes, but she kind of has this bellowing thing that's going on with her chesty vibrato, like each other. It kind of reminds me of a little bit of a choir vibrato, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just something stylistically that I noticed. Yes to the phrase! Yes to the phrase! Oh my gosh. Was that all one breath? Let's check. Oh my gosh. Yes, I think it's one breath. Yes to the phrase. Yes! Oh, we'll rise. I don't know what she did, but she extended that phrase because she's got the breast support for it. Absolutely. I love when singers extend the phrase because it shows that they're not breathing because they have to, they breathe because they want to. And it's also that they're being efficient with the air that they're using. They're not using so much air in that they're, you know, at the end, before the end of their phrases. Yeah. Come on, Morissette. Yes. I'll rise like the day. Yes, absolutely. Disconnect with that. I love her F fives and her E flat fives, they're just like, she really reminds me of Mariah Carey. But the thing is, her belts aren't super chesty. Like, I would say that they're slightly lighter than when Mariah would belt, but they're just resonant. And by resonant, I mean like they're open, they're not congested, and they're not stopped or blocked by her tongue or by any throat action. Jeez. Yes. She, like, what? Okay, first of all, with the phrasing, like, she's not, notice that she's staying up there. She's not trying to come down all the way, come down to the mids to take a break and then stay up there and then come back up. She's staying up there. And then she's hitting and hitting and hitting and then goes to the F sharp 5. Sheesh. How old is she? I want to know how old she is. Hold on. We're gonna ask Google. How old is Morissette Amon? She's 21 years old. Okay. Yes, that confirms my suspicions, because her voice sounds very young. Her voice sounds very, very young. I just want to hear her when she's 30. I want to hear this woman when she's 30, because she's gonna darken so well. Ooh, oh my gosh. She's not even in her prime yet, I'm telling you. Yes to the D flat. Jeez. Yeah, that's some good singing. Good job, Morissette. And thank you everybody for recommending her to me. So this is where you come in. Everybody, you talk about Morissette Amon in the comments. Please subscribe to this channel, because this is the place where we think deeply, create art, and change the world. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye everyone.